Then my demeanor so arrogant.
Period. I throw it back something serious. He wanna dive in Aquarius. You know a bad bitch gon' carry it. Look at me, Gucci Chanel. My bitch is a Gucci cartel. Boss woman, no coochie for sale. Just scrape up the Lucci and Bell. Tell daddy, talk to me dirty. Don't wanna play ball, I'ma curve him. Swerve him, swerve him. Thick in the thigh, Serena, I'ma serve him. Period with the comma. Don't incite no drama. I unite dumb bombers. Bomb ya, bomb ya. On my way tryna eat. But you fucking with piranhas. Pussies think they got a leg. Cause they eating up
She start
vagina.
off a sentence like period. Booty fast, she carry it. She throw it back on my pad, man. Then my demeanor so arrogant.
Period. I throw it back something serious. He wanna dive in Aquarius. You know a bad bitch gon' carry it.
Pretty and thick, showing off that cake, girl, you gon' get ate. I roll up, then I roll you up, girl, you get baked. Them noises I make, they ain't fake. Multiple orgasms when I penetrate. I bring out the thought like pickable. Why you tryna hide that freaking you? I go in that twat, all in that twat. Hitting them spots unreachable. One leg in the bed while I'm dancing in it. Popping on the handstand while I'm standing in it. Macho man, I get savage, hit it with the leg drop, then I'm landing in it. Oh, you a skirt? Pussy got away with murder. Then she dropped it further. Ran down on her ass, cat burger. She start off a sentence like period. Booty fast, she carry it. She throw it back on my pad, man. Then my demeanor so arrogant.
Period. I throw it back something serious. He wanna dive in Aquarius. You know a bad bitch gon' carry it. Alright. This is Quese. This is another host. It's three of us. It's Surge and Montana Black.
You gonna pick a track?
Surge, sit over here so you can Huh?
Sit over here.
Sit right here. Pull that chair over. They ain't like us. It's not a lot of seats over here. What, this one? Oh, you ain't bring the cards?
517 Avenue of the States.
See how small that is?
Oh, it is 517 Avenue of the States.
Teeny.
This case open up.
Just us?
Yeah.
That's what
The
it
other
look
one
like.
not coming?
Yeah, that's what it look like.
Oh. So
Back
you
away.
could just bring that chair over.
Two.
Bring it over near Surge.
Okay.
Oh, you move down. So you move down. So move over. If you go on YouTube and watch it live, you'll be able to see everybody. So can we have the mic?
They right there already
Where?
on the stand.
These.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Zai.
Nina Raw.
You know, the favorite fucking host Quese from the end.
He always
Nina
just
Raw
got
in my
talk
seat.
shit. Well, I moved over
You
to
are-
right here.
It feel, I like this a little bit.
It's a little bit because you ain't in the corner.
It's alright.
So we got Surge in the building, Montana Black in the building. Are they on? Press the button in the back. It's on. Yeah.
Check. Yep.
Yeah.
So Surge, you can tell everybody who you are and what you do.
My name is Mr. Serge. Like, no. My name is Serge Versace. We got this thing of ours going on. It's a tour going down. Ram Squad, 9 Brigade, Eden-S, Blaze Attack, Montana Black, several others, and we even got the host, the lovely host, rapping and representing that night. We basically out Chester. You know the address. You know I don't know it.
517 Avenue of the States.
I have
I
to
would've
remember
fucked
that.
that up, too.
I have to remember that one.
You booked the venue and he don't know the address.
Don't know the address. But anyway, that's where it's going down at. That's going to be April the 1st. Hookahs, food, drinks, bottle service. We even
Booties
got
popping.
sections.
What
We even
Buddha
got
say,
sections.
Booties popping.
Booties pop.
All that cool shit.
I mean, I ain't going to talk much about that. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's been a long time. Yeah.
So it's going down April the 1st.
April 1st. Yeah.
Doors
That's-
open up at
Doors open at 8 o'clock. Show starts at 9. That's doors open at 8. Show starts at 9. Actually, we got like 14 acts on this show, so it's going to be a lot of talent on that stage that
Yeah,
night.
you're gonna want to get there early.
Yeah, you're gonna want to get there early. We're gonna party. It's gonna be some music. It's gonna be some partying, some drinking. It's gonna be entertainment. We got 2 comedian hosts, Zeke and Terrence, and it's gonna be a
I
nice
seen
night.
DJ Miz had posted the joint too. What's up?
Yeah,
He slide.
DJ Miz, he's supposed to come out and do a 30-minute set.
If y'all know who DJ Miz is, he had that joint with Fresh Co and Miz.
And you know, he was the World Supremacy DJ.
Yeah, World Supremacy
So I
DJ.
told him I need at least 15, 20 minutes of that World Supremacy shit. So, cause
That's some hip hop shit right
'cause-
there.
I don't know too many DJs that could do it like Miz. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Alright.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I seen him. He turned parties out. He's a great DJ, especially for the old school stuff, because he know what to play when to play it.
Right.
But it's all mixed though. It's a mixed crowd. We got old school and we got up and
It's
coming.
gonna be a lot of
artists.
diversity.
So yeah, we got a little bit of everything.
Okay. I'ma definitely need you to spit the joint you spit last night because that was decent. When you put all the old shit in it.
Oh, you like that?
Okay.
Yeah, that joint was hot.
Yeah.
It's so crazy because somebody was talking about it to me today. Like, yo, the guy that was on there, I was
Word.
loving what he was talking about. I'm like,
Yeah, they was
that
fucking
joint
with
hot.
Those lyrics is like 15 years old.
Yeah, they was fucking
I ain't
with
even
it,
gonna
though.
hold you. I wrote that shit like 15, 16 years ago.
Yeah, when he was hungry. Nigga was hungry
right,
then.
right.
You know what I mean? You know, sometimes you gotta catch artists. Sometimes I think you catch artists at their best when they hungry.
That's
once
facts.
once they get comfortable, I know.
I'm not complacent though.
Yeah, but a lot of artists once they get comfortable, they especially and they get older, and their name was big, they get big headed. So at the same time, they don't know how to come down, and they don't know how to.
Nah, I stay grounded, bro.
Yeah, nah, I ain't talking
Not
about you.
okay,
I know you.
not me. I stay grounded.
But I'm saying like some artists, they just don't know how to.
Yeah, some of them got them
Stay grounded.
helium
Right. No,
heads.
you right about that.
Yeah.
And and then they get aired out.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
But that's what we doing. So just come on out here, and she want to hear them bars again, man. So I don't know.
So we gonna do it a cappella? Do it a cappella again?
No, I could.
No, I could do it a cappella. It's fine.
All right,
And
go
then we
ahead,
can get
'cause
into
I was about
beats
to
or
say I
something.
could put on some beats.
I-
This is like the best freestylist ever. What?
Yeah.
You freestyle
What?
like free freestyle, not
I'm talking about free freestyle.
Off the
No
top.
written shit is off the top. It's off the
crazy,
dome. Crazy.
crazy.
Yo, I'm about to hear
All right, well here you go right there. Start with that right there.
Yeah, let go ahead. You
he need a beat. He definitely need a beat.
He can freestyle that whole flyer.
Put it on so we can put
You
a
gonna,
beat
you
on.
gonna put him to the test now. She put you on the spot.
She put you on the spot, so
put
now
you
they
on the
got to be
spot.
tested.
So now this is what we want you to freestyle. We need to hear you freestyle this whole flyer.
Freestyle. What?
That way I ain't gotta talk no more.
I got y'all. It's still early in the show.
Okay,
I
it's
got
early,
y'all.
early in the game. Okay.
Yeah, I got y'all.
Solid. All right, so it's going down April the 1st,
April
517
We in the
Avenue of the
building.
States. I'm saying it's a true school hip hop show plus a little bit of rap. I'm saying so it's gonna be rappers, it's gonna be hip hop artists. Me myself, I'm a hip hop artist. So this is something that I had did last night in commemorating hip hop. So I started off. I said, remember when we used to play hot bread and butter, raise popsicle sticks in that water in the gutter when your pop was out the mix, but you had an older brother. Grandma was kind of sick, but you couldn't stand to see her suffer. Times was tough, and that only made us tougher. Played dozen with your cousin, every line was your mother. You ain't get mad because all we had was each other. Your homie was like your cousin was like your brother. Remember we used to play catch a girl, get a girl, or hide and go freak with the preacher daughter down the street? Pink Scully in the street, did school so we could meet up at the arcade. We smashed nickels with a hammer. Kung Fu theater, use pliers to change the channel. You seen one, you seen the other, like humps on the camel, pedal bikes through the city, popping willies every day. Y'all know what I'm talking about, this shit from round the way. Remember tube socks, the boom box, lottos, a swatch watch, sheepskins, top tens, fat laces and shell tops, Bill Blast, Jordache, tie-dyes, and Izod. Had to bring your bike in when the light came on outside. Bamboos, dookie ropes, 8-ball, stop sign, 3-finger rings, ripped jeans, biker shorts, and Calvin Kleins. Name belts, Atari, Rock M, Kane, Slick Rick, Biz Markie, KRS Rock the Party. The great Bob Marley dollar parties in the basement. West Mint, you would write your name in the pavement. See, everything changes, comes back full circle. Spinning 360 degrees, just like the earth do. Old to new, like I bought it, sold it to you. Just thought I'd take it back. Most rappers ain't got a clue, but y'all know how I do. Relax, fall back all day. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This shit from round the way.
Yeah. I don't know where y'all way was at.
But that was it, right?
That damn sure was at.
I want some.
Hold on.
lottos.
Break dancing on the corner, pop lock. Let me see you wop. Block parties, Planet Rock. 1, 2, and you don't stop. Windbreakers, paint cans, weed came in the envelope. Michael was an African, you probably had a Thriller coat. We went for broke, snatching our penis in the subway. Came to school Monday, same clothes from Easter Sunday. Space lunch, the
Yeah.
charter bus, we sat in the back. Made all the noise we want. You can't kick off all of us. We fought and fussed, even cussed. Respect was respect. You wasn't from my hood, we chased you till you ran out of breath. Playing in the vacant lot, throwing rocks, some shit. I forgot the rest of that joint. Like I said, that shit was 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, LA Kid from Tough Crew produced the beat for that joint.
Alright.
That right there is original. I mean,
That's
that's
real
something
shit.
that you
It's
don't hear
relatable.
now.
It's
So
No.
that's a blessing
Yeah.
that you actually did that 15 years ago. And if you actually
Well,
right
it's still
now,
hot today.
yeah, right
Because
now,
it's always going to be relevant because of the nostalgia of
Right.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit was
but I
hot.
thank you for that one.
That was. I want some lottos
See,
too.
see
Yeah.
that?
I got some Diodors. I ordered them joints. You know what I'm saying?
Lottos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely want some lottos and change the sides.
Get you
Now
a swatch
change the
watch.
one.
Get the swatch watch. You know
With
what
the
I mean?
changeable face. The Lottos had the changeable joints on the side too. The Velcro.
So you don't gotta
Yeah.
have a rollie no more. Get
You
a
made
swatch
you made
watch.
that you dropped that song?
I did.
How long ago? Yeah, you probably need to re-drop that shit.
I would.
That's
I
for
would.
sure.
As a matter of fact, me and Reed had remixed it. Me and Reed Dollars had remixed that joint.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's a good joint. I ain't that old, but
But you feel that shit
I
because you
some
know.
Of this, yeah, no,
You-
some of that stuff. Is
Yeah.
real,
Some of
real
the stuff
rap.
you can relate to.
That's hot.
But see, when you 40 and up, you can relate to all that. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Well, yeah.
Yeah, you know everybody in
45.
Tell your age, tell your-
40 and up can relate to all that because
No, real.
we really was doing all that. Like,
What made you write that though?
What made me write it was the fact that I seen hip hop was changing into rap, right? So if you know the essence of hip hop and know the root meaning of a lot of people don't even know what the word hip hop means, right? So you got hip. If you hip to something, that means you know, right? So hip meaning to know, right? And hop is a verb, it's a movement. So it's actually, hip hop means intelligent movement. So when I hear cats rhyme and it doesn't resonate as far as I don't know nothing more than I already knew after I hear you rhyme, that shit ain't hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool to be a rap artist. It's different to be a hip hop artist. Cause half of the time, you know, when a hip hop artist spit, you gonna find out some shit that you probably didn't know. Like when you listen to Nas or when you listen to Jay. You know what I'm saying? That shit is hip hop. The shit I hear, you know, as of now, recently, I already know that. You ain't tell me nothing I ain't know.
So, if you actually had to come out of hip hop and go into rap,
I could do that too.
If you had to choose, where would you want to be really?
I'm where I'm at. I'm hip hop. I'm hip hop. You know what I'm saying? The 5 pillars: MCing, DJing, breaking. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the elements. You got the fire element, which is the rapper. They say he spit that fire, right? Then you got the water element, which is the dancer. You know what I'm saying? The movements of dance. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the air element, which is the DJ. And all that. And then you got the earth element, which is the graffiti.
Okay.
Like the hieroglyphs. See what I'm saying? So that right there makes hip hop. When you put those ingredients together.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting. What was more interesting was how it was created.
Yeah.
It was created from the hood, and we didn't have nothing.
Right.
You know, we had to, you know, scramble up chains to go get a spray paint can to spray paint on the wall. That's how real it was, but that's how hip hop was created. It came from nothing, and then it went to where it's at now. So you have to respect, and that's what I say to a lot of young boys. So you have to respect them old head hip hop artists because they created this and paved the way.
And made millionaires.
From very little of nothing, and now the young boys
are making millions of it.
The rewards.
Right.
They're reaping the rewards from something that
because
was created.
Now we know the business. When it was started, we didn't know that this could be a multi-million-dollar business, right?
We did it because we loved it.
I do this shit because I love it.
That was it.
You feel me? So now we know the business aspect of it. We know not to sign to a label because they got higher rates, and we can start a business, create an LLC, and build the business credit, go get the loan from the bank under the business name and sign yourself, which I did in 2009.
With this right here.
Yeah.
All you need is one of those.
Yeah,
that's a black card.
Oh, okay.
I ain't got a black card, but
I got a black card and I got about $10.
That's the metal John?
So listen.
So it's, okay.
Which one is more valuable, the green or the black card?
The black.
Better believe it.
See, so, and this is a thing that people, and we're gonna talk a little finance right now, right? This is a thing they don't know. It's better to spend somebody else's money because it's insured. Right, the banks are insured by the FDIC. Right. So just a few weeks ago,
when you say somebody else's money, what you mean?
Use other people, OPP, other people paper.
You're not using your own money.
You don't use your own money, and this is why though, right? I just bought some retro Jordans online. I went back and tried to find a site. I couldn't find it. I called my business account with the Navy Federal Credit Union, told them that I might have bought something from a fraudulent site. My money was back in my account within 2 minutes. You feel me? So if I would have spent my own money,
no, that's what I mean.
I'm ass out.
When you say people, you talking about like loans and stuff, credit cards, not like actual people. Like
no. I'm not talking about scamming.
That's what I'm talking about. I know.
I'm not talking about scamming nobody out there. I'm talking about doing it legitimately and using loans and credit stacking, where you go to different banks with your EIN and you get 25,000 here, you get another 25,000 here, and you put that into another account, and then you borrow money from them, and then you use that to buy your asset. That's going to pay off the loans.
Asset.
So how long does it take for you to do that when you got a business? Don't you have to wait like a year or two?
No.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Okay.
No.
You build your business account just
so
like
you get some net 30 accounts, right? You get some net 30. You open up your LLC, right? You get your EIN, your DUNS number, your Dun and Bradstreet number, and then you build your business credit. You open up a net 30. You get a net 30 account with Quill or one of these online services. They'll extend you a credit for 30 days. You can buy something, they'll deliver it to you. You pay it off in 30 days. That's going to give you business credit. The same way you would build your personal credit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But the difference between business credit And personal credit is that there is no utilization on business credit. So you can have $1 million maxed out on your card and make your payment every month. You're not going to get penalized.
Okay. As long as you make that payment on time.
Yeah, like consumer credit, you can max out your credit card. That's going to drop your credit score.
I actually did think you had to wait a whole year.
No.
That's what I'm saying, because I just opened the business recently, so it's like
They told me that.
They're going to tell you what you want to hear.
Right.
They ain't gonna
Whatever
tell
you accept.
They ain't going to tell you all the tricks and trades that the other people have been doing for years,
Right.
which is why they're so wealthy and why they're in the situation they're in.
Right.
Because what we would look, if we sit here and tell you everything that he know and everything that I know, first thing you're going to say or think is, we scamming. Because that's what we do to each other. But see,
That's what we think we do to each other.
If the other man sit here and tell you the same thing, you'll believe it. Like you gotta wait a year.
Yo, just for example,
I
I had a scout floor case.
We done went to something totally different now.
Dig, I had a scout floor case about 5 years ago, right? I had never had I got my driver's license literally 5 years ago. I've never had a driver's license. I never figured I needed it because the only time you use it is when you get pulled over. But anyway, so
all I can do is laugh at what he just said.
So didn't have a driver's license. I got pulled over for the 6th time, and I got arrested that night. Went to jail. Then I had to go to court. So I'm in the courtroom, and the prosecutor's like, "It's nothing you can do. You have to do these 90 days. It's mandatory. It's a mandate. You have to do 90 days." And I'm like, "Yeah, nah, I don't want to do that." Right? I'm not going to jail for 90 days. So I researched the mandate. In order for them to have the mandate, you have to have 6 violations. But what they wasn't going to tell me is that they had 2 years to prosecute on any of those tickets. And if I never acknowledged them, now I can appeal that ticket and have one taken off. And once one come off, the mandate is off the table.
Because you went down to 5.
Now let me ask you a question. You had a license?
No, I never had a license.
You didn't.
No.
You had never had a license?
I never had a license.
Well, do you know that if you never had a license, you're actually in better shape than driving on a suspended license?
Huh? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Because yes. Because you never signed that paperwork.
Nope.
That says that you are going to abide by their rules and their laws. Once you sign that paper for a license, you gave up your rights. You gave up your rights. Your right,
because you have the right to road travel.
You have the right to road travel.
You have the right to road travel.
And they can't lock you up. Technically, they cannot lock you up.
But if you don't know, if you're ignorant to that, they can lock you up because you're going to go along with it.
You're going to go right with it. Yep. I was one that was driving for 10 years on a suspended license, so I learned it the hard way. And my lawyer told me that had you never got a license, you wouldn't be sitting in jail.
And I had never got one. Because I already know what it's used for. Wow. But then I got one and I started playing the game. Right. You know what I'm saying? You can't win the game if you don't play.
And it's basically their game.
That's right.
And it's rigged.
It's rigged against you.
A lot of times when you sign paperwork, you're signing your rights away.
Yeah.
That's with a gun, your driver's license, everything.
Just a little bit of knowledge for those that's viewing right now.
No, that was some good stuff though.
We just spit.
Definitely was some good stuff.
See, we spit differently.
Yo, who's some hip hop artists back in the day?
Who? Are you serious right now? Who's some hip hop artists from back in the day?
Yeah.
Can we ask how old are you?
I'm 20.
He's 20 something.
No, I'm asking a serious question. Y'all said, I mean.
All right, so like.
You said it's a difference between rap and hip hop, so I want to know what's the
all day. You got the
difference?
Rap business, then you got hip hop. The difference, which, I was saying earlier, is just basically hip hop was started to be the voice for the oppressed. Right, that's the reason for it. It was supposed to be our alarm clock. But I think a lot of us are waking up now. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us are privy to the information that me and Serge is giving right now. And a lot of us are starting our own businesses. Nobody wants to have a job no more. Have you noticed? Like everybody wants to own their own business, do their own thing. So they waking up and they understand that employee is just a synonym for slave.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? So if you have so no slaves were freed. Slaves were never freed. Why would you stop something that actually works? You don't stop that shit. You expand on it. Fuck just enslaving them. Let's enslave everybody. We're going to call it a job. We're going to call them employees. It's like somebody gets shot at the club. They just change the name of the club.
Yeah, that's true.
You see what I'm saying? We ain't going to shut down the club. We're going to change the name of the club. It's no longer club slave. It's club employee. That's why Jay-Z came up with the 40-40 club. Because we're all in the 40-40 club. You work for 40 years, for 40 hours a week, and retire with 40%.
Bam.
We all in the 40-40 club.
So, rap and hip hop.
Yeah.
It was a subliminal message, like the 40-40 club. It was subliminal. If you got it, you got it. If you didn't get it, you know what I'm saying? You ain't on the frequency.
If you didn't get it, you just not sharp enough to understand it. And
What's actually going on in this world is deeper than what most people think they see.
yeah, it's way deeper than what you see. It's
Listen,
Don't
I
let 'em
get
put you
this
out your
example
spot.
all the
They
time,
took you out
right?
your spot.
If y'all paid attention to the Nas and Jay-Z beef, did y'all pay attention to that beef? So what do Nas call himself? What's tatted on him? God's son. What do Jay-Z call himself? Jehovah. Hip-hop turned 33. The same age Jesus Christ was crucified. Nas put out hip-hop is dead because that was our savior. Hip-hop saved a lot of niggas in the hood. When hip-hop turned 33, Nas put out hip-hop is dead, the album, right? So now God's son is beefing with Jehovah, right? This is supposed to be Jesus Christ on the cross asking God, why hast thou forsaken me? Right? So then after the beef, Nas signs with Def Jam where Hov is the president. Now God's son is in the kingdom of heaven with God, and Jay-Z releases Kingdom Come. See the ritual?
So, look, you got, listen, this is, I don't know what to say because I always know it's a hidden agenda behind a lot of stuff that's going on.
Oh, man, listen.
But how you just actually analyzed it is a way deeper than if we just actually just looked at how they were
Shit
going
is more
back
than
and
music,
forth.
man. Music is spiritual.
Right. So when you think about it, you went from holy music to something that satisfy your needs for dancing. Then you went to a sexual thing, and now it's degrading. So
think about why, right? You have to understand why. Labels got in bed with the privatized prison systems. So we need the labels stop signing conscious rap. We're not signing no Common Sense. We're not signing no Talib Kweli. Just like when a newscaster come to the hood after an accident, they're not going to interview the most intelligent person there that can articulate what just happened. They're going to interview the toothless crackhead like, oh, man, this motherfucker was good. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what's going to represent this whole community.
as a whole.
As a whole. So we're not going to sign nobody that is going to actually give any information to the community to uplift them. We're going to sign people that's going to tell you, pop that gun, kill that nigga, fuck that hoe, smoke that weed, suck that, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to sign because this is going to help our privatized prison system to send the youth to jail. And we all going to get paid on the back end.
Business in America.
This is big business.
So do y'all think
Prison
it's ever
system.
going to like kind
Go
of
back?
correct? I'll say correct itself. It's never going to go back, but is it
I don't know
gonna,
what he gonna say.
But
Listen,
will
We
it try
might
to correct
disagree
itself?
on this. I'm gonna tell you no.
I'm gonna say no too.
Me, I'm a defender of the lost art. That's what I do. That's what I was sent here to do. I'm a defender of the lost art. A lot of people, I'm fighting an uphill battle on roller skates. And I get that. But that's what I was sent here to do.
So it's just
I'm
gonna
still
keep,
gonna say
No.
no.
So it's going to just basically it's going to keep on getting worse and
Yeah,
worse
that's what
and
I think.
worse.
It's gonna get
Yeah.
Because
Look at Philadelphia.
It always listen.
City
It's
of brotherly
always
love.
darkest before dawn, though, right? So it's going to get worse before it get better.
but
You know what I'm saying? But now that we are signing ourselves, nobody telling me what to make with my music. I can make whatever the fuck I want. I can say what I want.
Right.
Nobody's telling me what to say.
Yeah, a lot of them was coached to make a certain type of music.
But we're not putting it out.
This will sell. That won't sell.
Right.
No, I don't like that.
Gotta
They want
change
you
this,
to do all that. But see, here go the whole trick. It's crazy because they no longer have to tell us how to degrade ourselves.
We do it
because we
ourselves.
doing
We
it
do it ourselves.
That's it.
right.
You know what I mean? Our young guys do it. Our young girls do it. You get a hot female MC, and all and she's talking all this You know what they talk.
Why my live won't stay live?
But once they do that, and they get a hit song, I don't want to say no names. Now you got every young girl after her
Want to be
trying
her.
to do that. When, and I go back, like even when Foxy Brown and Kim was doing it.
Yeah.
Like Kim was doing some of that, but Kim had so much other potential and other spinach.
But
that
then you
wasn't
got
on that.
you got Lauryn Hill, you got
Oh,
Rhapsody.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
You
I'm
had
saying?
Queen
You got Queen
Latifah,
Latifah. You know what I'm saying? You have defenders of the lost art.
Right.
We here. There are some of us that's still here.
But what happened
Like
is,
Rhapsody
but
is
what hap-
probably
Y'all
But-
are being pushed
but-
to the back.
But what
end.
happened
Right.
is they're gone though.
Right.
Here's what
They
happens. Here's what happens.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying they're gone, but here's what happened to the youth. The youth will sit there and say, through all those names you just said, now then you put them against Mega Stallion, you put them up against Cardi B's and all of
because
those.
they have the machine.
So then you know what they say? When you name them names he say? The youth say they're not relevant.
Right.
But they are relevant because that's what made
But
them
listen,
who
listen.
they
that's
are.
what the
But,
youth
but
gonna
the
say,
youth
they
right
gonna
now
look
say
something up.
they're not relevant
Because
right now.
because you have
That's
to
why I
understand there's a
said-
sickness.
So they're going to follow
right? So
what's
some
going on now.
yeah.
It's trending.
I get it, but
Yeah.
their artists who they are looking up to is also appreciating, not all, but a lot of them are appreciating hip hop and the old school. So when they actually do win something or they do something positive, they acknowledge those other people. You never see them coming up out there saying this is what we're actually doing and being applauded, but you always see the negative that comes out.
Negativity
and
spread faster than positivity.
It
Right?
definitely does.
Negative sell way faster.
Way
than
faster.
positive.
Yeah.
Way
I
faster.
tell you that now.
You know what I'm saying? If I talk about listen, we are the only culture that talk about killing people that look like us in our music. You can listen to any other genre of music. I don't give a fuck what it is. We are the only culture that do that.
I don't even want to get into the only that we do. 'Cause we the only
the
ones
only
do a
one,
whole lot of
because
shit.
you
That's
have
true.
a lot that actually
Facts.
set
Each
their
other,
own.
like,
Yeah.
and we could go on for days
Right.
with that.
So-
But what I'm saying is, it's like once you got this one big name that make it,
Mm-hmm.
now in this generation, everybody under that umbrella coming up is going to follow that blueprint.
They're gonna do that.
Yeah.
So
Monkey
this is
see,
why-
monkey do.
This is why I say it will never get back to that because they're going to get younger and younger and younger and younger. So,
But you know, just that's how we got into the position that we was in through slavery, because they wouldn't allow the old heads to talk to the younger groups. Like no slaves was brought from Kemet to America. Those were doctors and architects, you know what I'm saying, and kings and queens. And then, you know, so you take away the old heads, the hip hop artists, right? And you don't allow them to talk to the younger people, so they don't know who they are. They don't know that they have the power to manifest what comes out of their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye said, she take my money. And look what he end up with. Jay-Z said, excuse me, miss, what's your name? Look what he end up with. So if we not using the power of our words to create our future, then what are we doing? Just talking a bunch of shit.
I'm going to tell you what the youth going to say. Getting money, nigga.
Right.
Okay.
That's all they gonna say.
Listen,
don't
a
care
lot of
about
Are you
it.
really getting money?
No, but just, we
Are
know.
you really
But listen,
getting money?
What they call money.
Do you really know what money is?
They don't-
No, but what they call money and what we call
It's a
money
disconnect
is
because we don't
different.
call that money over here.
But
That's not all adults. I mean, adults, they just like with the youth. When y'all say the youth, what age are y'all talking about? Because it be 40-year-olds
Doing dumb
the
shit.
same exact
You
thing.
actually,
Well, okay.
and they lost though, bro.
So when you got a
lost.
40-year-old doing dumb shit, right? You gotta look at him like he's a dickhead.
Yeah.
Okay, he don't get no excuse. He don't get a pass.
But why would they look at him as dickheads? That's all they see. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be
But that's
realistic.
all they-
Everybody,
So-
we're not speaking
hold on.
realistic.
Let me-
So when we walk out the house,
Let me
you're not seeing.
reply to
You're not gonna see no doctor. You're not gonna see
Uh,
no lawyer. You're
true.
not
You
gonna
can.
see.
Yes, you
All
can.
right.
Yeah, if you.
Hold on, what's your name again, bro?
Yes, you can.
My name Marquise.
Marquise, let me tell you
If you
something.
move to
I know-
a different,
I know-
Let me tell you something.
I know doctors and
To
lawyers
see-
from Richard Allen Projects I grew up with. I know. Hold up.
Yeah,
I know
I'm
a
not.
lawyer.
You're not being. I'm saying.
He's saying what they see.
Majority is what you're gonna see.
So here's the thing.
You
but
saying
here's the thing, Marquise.
you're gonna see one person out of that group might be a doctor, right?
Right.
It ain't gonna be like the whole bunch. If you walk outside, what you see? Drug dealers, rappers.
So what are we saying?
I'm saying, is it?
So they want to be what they say.
Adult, yeah, they are what they say. You saying the youth, but these are the adults that they see.
Okay, so
they learn it from somewhere, and that's the next generation above us.
So let's just say this. So, in order to get an answer to a question, you gotta let it be answered before we challenge it. But let's just say this: if it's only one doctor and one lawyer in Richard Allen Projects, where I grew up from, you know what that told me?
It could be.
I have the opportunity to do the same thing. Now, I don't care about the drug dealers live next door to me. I don't care about the drug dealers live upstairs over me, or the drug dealers that was all through and in and out of there. I had the same opportunity that doctor and that lawyer had. Now, whether I take that path or not, that was my choice.
But let me take it a step further.
So just because we see things, don't mean we gotta go that route.
And that's what I want to address.
That's where our youth get lost at, because we get caught up into following what seems to be hit or what seems to be the in crowd.
It's more like peer pressure.
I just want to address. I just want to address that aspect of the question, right? To see,
candy coated.
Like when you see, that means you looking, right? But there's a difference when you have vision, right? When you have vision, you see beyond what you're looking at. So if you in the hood and all you see is poverty and death and suffering, right? And that's all you're going to look at, you can't see past that. Like, despite your nose, I'm saying you cutting your nose off despite your face. So I know what the end of this road is. We saw it in Juice. We saw it in Scarface. We saw it in Menace. We already know what the end result of these actions are going to be. So if you go to the gym and you work out, you come home, you look in the mirror, you don't see no results. You go next day, you come home, you look in the mirror, you don't see no results. But you know you are taking the right course of action to get the result that you want to see, even though you don't see the results, right? So if you see what happens at the end of that movie of becoming a drug dealer, of becoming a street nigga, of becoming whatever it is that you see in your neighborhood that causes the suffering that everybody is in, why would you take the same route?
Some people, I believe some people don't know how to take a different route.
Because they don't have the vision.
Right. Some people don't have the vision, so that's when they stuck in that situation.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's all ages. So we gonna put
truth.
All ages.
So like you said, doctor, lawyer, whatever. When they become successful, they don't come back to their neighborhood. So
yes,
the kids,
because they're gonna get killed.
Yes, they do.
All right.
My man Anthony.
Ain't that what happened?
But that's only. I'm saying you speaking in one neighborhood. I'm not from the Rich Island. I'm from Strawberry Mansion area, and it's no thing. Go ahead.
That's successful.
And when I say come back, they not talking to the kids. They not reaching out to the kids. They're not doing none of that. I went to Strawberry Mansion High School, so please don't say, this person reached out. The only person came there, you want to know who came there? Freeway Ricky Ross. Freeway Rick Ross, and what he was talking about, what he did in the past.
The singer girl didn't come back to Strawberry Mansion and talk to Strawberry Mansion. What's her name? The singer girl.
Jasmine Sullivan?
Is that Jasmine Sullivan? Strawberry Mansion, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know what year was that.
She came down there and talked.
Well,
there's a lot of rappers that came there, but they not talking. They just go there, take pictures for publicity. That's what I'm saying. He making it seem like he don't know what's going on.
No, you absolutely right, because some of us are still agents for the system.
So we talking
right, so
about,
we have to recognize who the agents are.
So what he's talking about is totally coming back to the hood, touching hands, stand on the corner,
and kissing
talk
babies
to the young boys, and give them the spittage. That's what you're talking about, personally, hand to hand.
Yeah,
I know guys that do. I know guys.
But I'm saying, I'm not saying that you don't know. I'm just saying that's not in every neighborhood, though.
It's not, and it's not going to be.
All right, let's do this. Let's say this.
More of it being done.
All right, here's where the problem come in with that. You can't talk to somebody that don't want to listen.
Right.
See, a lot of old heads have become tired. See, that shit. First, let's go real. That's supposed to start at home. That ain't the old head job. That was your mother and father job.
It takes a village.
That was your mother and father job.
But it takes a village, though.
Now, I went astray. My mom had me in church. I was suit and tie, kindergarten, going to school. They had book bags. I had a briefcase. I got pictures. 5 years old. My mom was structuring us on the right path. I strayed. You know why I strayed? I can't blame the drug dealer next door, or the drug dealer upstairs, or the drugs that was all down Richard. I can't blame that. I chose to stray. So now, guess what? And I ain't gonna say they didn't come and save us. It wasn't their job. I chose this route.
Some kids need
I chose this path. They do.
Some because they know
I
they
needed
strong.
it.
Like
I needed it.
You was to me.
But
You probably was
that's
strong.
But what we
into-
said. But yeah,
like,
I was stronger.
Right, you're stronger. Some
And
kids
that's what
are
they're
weak,
saying.
and that's what they see, so that's what they want to do.
Okay, so what we're finding
I
out.
think it was all about money. For me, it was all about money. And for a lot of these young guys right now, it's all about money. The only thing I'm saying is we can't be fooled by this money that means nothing.
It's not.
Absolutely nothing.
It's not all about money.
Okay,
I'm in the community right now, every day, talking to the young boys. The older guys don't listen to the young boys. They don't listen to them. And there's a prime example right now. I'm trying to tell you what's going on, and you not listening to me.
Hold on,
You
Marquise,
know.
I hear you.
What you heard me, but you responded in a way that wasn't supposed to be responded. There's a big disconnect. You telling me something, and I'm with the young boys every day.
Every day.
They don't want to be drug dealers. They don't want to do that. But they're gonna do what they see. They're gonna do what they see. They don't see no doctors. They don't see no lawyers. And then y'all say be a cop. Why I want to be a cop when this cop keep talking about young boy, get off the corner. What you doing selling drugs? A cop that come from my neighborhood
doing the
trying
same
to
shit.
lock a young boy up, they ain't doing nothing. So now you move him away from wanting to do that.
So
When you got-
hold on. He's absolutely right.
He's right. I said he's right.
Is a guy that was around the neighborhood. He do dentist. He walked past the young boys. What are y'all doing? Oh, y'all horrible. You homosexual. Oh, I'm glad I moved from this neighborhood. Why the hell would I want to be like somebody that changed on their people? Hold on. And look, this the people that's reaching out to them. Little baby. Little dirt. You know why? Because they going in their neighborhood. Yeah, I'm with the positive, but I'm going to let it know what it be. When I went to meetings, right? All the adults in there said, we're going to do what we're going to help the community, right? And there was young boys in there. They never asked the young boys what do they want. They want the young boys that have what they want.
This
is not back in the day.
I'm gonna tell you, no, it's not.
You gotta ask them what it is. That's why it's a loss of connection because the adults not listening to the young people.
And I'm gonna tell you, you're absolutely correct. The adults are not listening to the young people, right? But there's a reason why your windshield is bigger than your rearview mirror. Mm-hmm. You dig me? Because what's behind you, you can't crash into. Right. So the young boys feel as though that shit is over with. We on to this new shit, and we looking through a bigger window because now we have more information than y'all had. But you're still missing a piece of the puzzle. You know what I'm saying? You're missing the rules to the game. Mm-hmm. So they're playing the game without the rules or understanding the repercussions of certain actions. So you want to get both sides of the coin. Now, let me ask you something. Do you have any children?
Yeah, I have two. One of my daughters out there right now.
Daughters or
two daughters.
Two daughters. You got children, Serge?
Yeah. One.
Now, everything you just said happened to me. When I was in elementary school, I wanted to be a cop until my first run-in with the police. And they told me, these two white boys told me they're going to beat my nigga ass at 13 years old, had me in the back of their car. They wasn't taking me to the station. All they kept saying is, we going to beat your nigga ass. After hearing that and seeing my uncle, you know what I'm saying, who was probably one of the biggest dealers in North Philly in the 80s, I'm going to be that now. Fuck being a cop. I did exactly that. You know what changed me, though? It was my choice. And I had a great run. $250,000 crib on Lincoln Drive. 5 cars in my driveway during the summer. Shit got stolen, just bought another one. You feel me? I had a great run. Then I had a son. And I know he's not going to do what the fuck I tell him to do. I can sit here and tell him all day, don't do that. Touch that stove. That stove is hot. It's gonna burn you. He gonna touch the fucking stove anyway. Right. So now I got to show him. I have to be what the fuck I'm talking about. So now I gotta go sit in somebody's fucking cubicle. Fuck making $10,000 a week. I get paid every 2 weeks sitting in somebody's fucking cubicle so I can show my son you can have success 2 ways. There's 2 ways to have success. You can get dirty money that you gotta clean up, which is going to give you a repercussion, or you can get clean money and convert it into assets. Right? So it really comes down to choice and vision. What do you see? It was an English teacher in Stetson Alternative. They kicked us out of Stetson at being Allegheny. They had to make a school out of an old post office for us to go to. They didn't want us around the other kids. So they made a school out of a post office in Kensington, up in Kensington, before it was Zombie Land. We was going to school in the post office. It was only 5 teachers there. But the English teacher had said something to me that really sparked, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't expect to be here at the age I am now. I thought I was supposed to be dead. I didn't plan no 401k, no retirement. You know what I'm saying? When your money runs out at fucking 73 and there's nobody to take care of your ass, that's where you see these motherfuckers sleeping on park benches with newspapers over top of them with holes in their socks, or these old people bagging groceries in the supermarket because their pension is fucking expended. You feel me? So if you're not setting yourself up to where your money is going to live longer than you, that's what you have to really think about. Not, damn, this nigga getting it. He driving 5 cars. He fucking all the baddies.
This is better.
It was no good
He
conversation.
fucking all the baddies, and you watching that. But at 73, if you live to be 73, is your money going to last longer than you? That's what you really got to fucking ask yourself.
Now, I have a question. If y'all actually could say anything to anyone that needs some kind of push, what would it be? Like, they need some kind of push. They don't have the support.
I'm going to tell you, have a conversation with yourself 20 years from the age you are now. And ask him. Ask you 20 years from now. What did you do to be where you at? Whether you in jail 20 years from now, whether you standing on top of a mountain successful, you want to get that information, and you know who that is? The fucking old heads. We are you. When I used to stand on the corner and I see a nigga driving by and he grilling me, and I ain't got no fucking car. Why you grilling me? Because he saw himself. He was looking at himself in me, standing on that corner, doing what I wasn't supposed to do. You driving through in a Lincoln or some hot-ass new car, but you see you. You're not even looking at me. You see yourself when you used to do the dumb shit that I'm doing right now, and you looking at me shaking your head like, dumb nigga.
You know what's crazy, though? I think that's where, and I agree with what you just said, too. I think that's where the disconnect come in at, even with, like what he was saying, he think I wasn't hearing him. I hear you. Again, like he just said, I was him. Right. I was, all them dudes he talking about is in his hood. I was them for a long time. But I didn't see me becoming my age that I am now. I ain't gonna say it. God damn, I ain't gonna say it. Right. But I didn't see me being here. So I was living day by day doing the same shit that he talking about. But the thing is, when you get a little older, like he just said, you got to go back and look at who you were and who you are now. So, and then you'll have an understanding at a younger age, like his age, with where he want to be right now. Like, so when I'm saying what I'm saying to him, I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying, I understand what he's saying. But I also seen other doctors, lawyers.
Yo, we all got a GPS on our phone.
Next door was a doctor. Guy around the corner, well, he became a doctor.
You saying it can happen?
Guy around the corner became a lawyer. He was one of the biggest drug dealers in Richard Island. He became a lawyer. How the fuck that happened?
Because he switched his money the right way.
Switched his lane.
But who the fuck would have thought he would be a lawyer today? But guess what? Something happened, and the light bulb went off.
This the beauty
So
though,
when
Serge.
the light bulb go off,
Yeah.
you just got to react on it, and you got to see your vision of who you want to become, because this shit ain't gonna last forever.
And this is the beauty of it, right?
That's
Just
all.
like a GPS system. If you using your GPS and you're trying to get from point A to point B, right? And you get lost on your GPS don't take you back to where you started.
No.
It reroutes you from where the fuck you at.
Start over.
From right where the fuck you
Starts
at.
over right there.
It starts over and reroutes you to the fucking destination that you set in that GPS. And we all have a biological GPS. Now put in your fucking destination.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about this? I love this conversation because it's real.
Me too.
Because it's real.
That's some real shit.
Yeah. And it's a great conversation, and it's real, and this is what we need to do more. This is what we need to do more. Even as old heads talking to the younger guys, the older women need to talk more to the younger women, and we need to get back to that love thing, and don't let it be a disconnection.
Yeah.
Find a way to reach each other and try to get to understand. I done lived half my life. I think I done lived over half my life. So my shit could be over 3 months from now. He'll have another 40, 50 years.
Right.
So you got to pass this shit on.
So you pass the ball.
And that's what.
But we got to be willing to receive the ball. We got to be willing to receive the ball too.
And this is exactly what I tell my son. Winners want the ball.
You may not even like my delivery. You may not like what I say. You may not like the way I said it. But is it something that you could have took out of that conversation to make you better? Right. Because everybody's delivery ain't gonna be the same.
Right.
His delivery is different than mine. But my son is 35 years old. So what I'm
That
saying
tells you
is,
everything you need to know.
So what I'm saying is, I go through the same thing trying to structure him, but it'd be a disconnect again. But he don't like my delivery. Well, nigga, is that all you got from what I just told you? I told you this is what was going to happen. Not even a year later, this is what happened. Every time I tell him what's going to happen or how it's going to end, it happens. And you know what I tell him?
Because we already did it.
So he said, you know what he told me? I'm going to throw it all the way out there. You know what he told me? Ain't nobody doing that no more. I got to learn the hard way like everybody else.
Oh.
No, I told. I'm going to say, you know what I told that motherfucker? Well, guess what? Starting today, you're going to learn that by yourself. I'm not going to learn the hard way with you, nigga, because I learned the hard way.
Exactly.
So if you don't want to listen to me,
listen.
You wrote off, dog. I'm
a
not learning with
wise man learns from other people's
you.
mistakes.
Every time,
a dummy
and
makes his own
and the
mistakes.
reason I said that to him, because every time when he got to learn the hard way, it costs me money. It don't cost you shit. It costs me. So, nigga, you gonna learn the hard way.
By your motherfucking self.
So you know what I say to him now? When he's still doing the stupid shit, I walk in the room, and he'll be sitting there, and I look at him, yeah, okay, yeah. My mom say, oh yeah, he say he did such, and I said, you still learning? You still learning? Now, he don't like that. See, you ain't gonna like nothing I say, because now I'm gonna call you out on your bullshit because you ain't want to listen. Right. But if you take something away from the conversation, other than an old head or a nigga or whatever you want to call him, delivery, and open your ear to the message, then you can receive it and apply it the way that you see fit.
Yo, let me tell you this story, right? A psychologist was interviewing a son and his father, right? And the father kept saying, I don't understand my son. I don't understand my son. He won't listen to me. I don't understand.
That sound like me.
So, but the first thing of understanding is not, you have to listen to your son, right? So you can't get an understanding if you don't listen. So once you listen and get an understanding and see the direction and see where he's trying to go, what he's trying to do, and understand, you already know how to do what he wants to do. And this is the same thing, like, you know, how I work out shit with my son. Like, he says the same shit. Like, it's different times now. People doing different shit. Like, it's not the same. Yeah, the more things change, the more the fuck they stay the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't, it's the same shit. Like, all right, y'all doing
Recycle.
scamming through this way, and that way. Yeah, we used to be able to deposit a check in the fucking ATM and take out half. You feel me? So we did the same shit y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? It was just not as... Listen, when I watched Terminator and I seen that motherfucker put a cartridge inside of an ATM and programmed it with an Atari 2600 and made it spit out money, we've been scamming since then. You know what I'm saying? So the shit that they doing now is no different than what we already did. It's just modernized.
But the funny thing
it's
about
easier.
it, here's the crazy thing about it, though, and I gotta say it. When we tell them this, they'll say to us, not what they'll say to us. They act like they the first ones
to do
ever
the shit.
Did this shit.
Yeah, that's true
that
too.
Shit 40
That's the
years
crazy
ago.
part. That's the crazy part.
Like, nigga, are you serious? But they be dead serious. They be like, oh yeah, old head, no, we. Listen, man. Listen, that shit. I ran circles around.
Motherfucking Soldier Boy. I'm the first
Oh,
one.
Soldier Boy,
I'm the
chick,
first one
yeah.
did this shit.
That's his whole gimmick, though.
I get him on that, and it works for him. It works for him, and I'm not mad at him. But back to some bars. This is what I said. I said, is this microphone still on? Because I think my shit done went red.
Died.
I done talked this
It
motherfucker.
Yeah, it's gonna pick you up.
Because you got to call them out on their bullshit, right? So I said, you niggas really do anything for attention. All on Instagram trying to get a mention. This the mission. My niggas on the paper chase. Throwing hundreds through the air. Look like they paper planes. Yeah. Can't nobody take my place. I left the game, came back, now it's higher stakes. Why would I ever settle for killing everything on the surface? That's not a metaphor. I was underground like the Orange Line. Did it for my city. We really can't avoid crime. Middle finger to the judge and the prosecutor. Rolling dirty with a burner. Shout out all my shooters. I remember riding in a Century Buick, moving work off of corners. This is more than music. This exclusive, verbally abusive. Flow that I got can get another nigga shot. I treated the block like a Rubik's Cube. Color coordinated tops on Illusion 22s. Before rappers was wearing skinnies, I had that white girl in them 12-12 skinnies. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Same shit.
So y'all want to put on a beat real quick before we
Yeah,
go?
we gonna let him go and spit that.
I don't even want to rap.
You don't
I'm
want
He don't want to rap.
Oh my God, I'm gonna knock you out.
cool. I
But-
like this conversation. I'm cool.
No, that was a good conversation.
I love this shit.
But April the 1st, tickets. What tickets? Oh, the GPS.
Yeah,
one.
you trying to get from point A to point B.
I'm trying to steal that.
Oh
No,
shit,
you wanna
he
steal the-
formulating a bar right now.
I'm gonna say something
Yeah,
about
the
that.
navigation is not going to take you back from where you started at. It's going to reroute you from where you are
Right now
right now.
to your destination.
So understand that what has happened no longer exists.
Reset. Hit the reset.
Everything that has already happened and what you think is going to happen didn't happen yet, so that shit don't exist neither. The only thing that matters. So I'm gonna ask y'all know where we at right now?
What do you mean?
Where are we right now? We are fucking nowhere. We are now and here. You put them together, it's nowhere.
Down here is nowhere. No, that's right.
We are right now.
Oh shit.
I had to think about it.
Nowhere.
Yeah, we nowhere. We are now and here. Whatever the fuck already happened, that shit don't exist no more. Whatever pain you went through, that shit don't exist no more. You survived it. You know what I'm saying? And what you think is going to happen, fearing what's going to happen, you know what I'm saying? FEAR. False evidence appearing real. That shit ain't happened yet. The fuck you scared of? It may not happen the way that you see it in your head.
Most of the time, it doesn't.
It don't. You know what I'm saying? So, right now, we are here. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, you know what I like about him though? He's soaking that shit up.
Mhm.
See, he's gonna take something from this today.
I'm gonna take
something from it.
everything.
No, he is. He is.
Yeah. And guess what?
And it's only
And guess
because,
what?
man.
Guess what, though?
We all
There's
are.
gonna be a lot of young boys. If you take something from this today and you do that every day, it's gonna be a lot of young boys that ain't gonna be able to relate to you. See, you'll become
Different.
Not the same dude no more. Oh, see now they gonna fucking start hating on you. He think because you know a little something now. You doing different things than they doing now. So now, back to what you were saying about somebody coming up and then not coming back to the hood, you can't come back to the hood.
Yeah.
Because now you the target. Because you different. You walking different. You driving different. And they're gonna say, you're acting different. I'm acting like the same motherfucker I was before.
I think Meek had addressed this shit too. You know what I'm saying? When Meek was broke and bummy, ain't nobody asked that nigga for no money. So now you got money. Niggas want to ask you. You ain't never asked me for no fucking money. Why are you asking me for money now?
Because
You ain't had no.
He didn't change. The people changed. If you never asked that man for any money when he was fucked up and broke with the nappy fucking braids, how you asking for any fucking money now?
And you ain't giving no money either.
Right.
But
So the people change. It don't. I'm saying, like, people say money don't change nobody. What money do is exposes what you already are.
So you don't think money changes people?
No.
I believe money does change
No.
people.
I'm gonna tell you.
And people around you change too.
No. Money only makes you more of what you already were. If you was a piece of shit, you'll be a bigger piece of shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you was a generous person and a kind-hearted person, now you can bless other people.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
It doesn't change you. It just emphasizes what was already there. So when you understand exactly what money is, people look at money like, I never bought nothing with money. You don't buy shit with money. You know what I'm saying? You recycle money and you use it the same way a carpenter uses a hammer. You use it to build. If you're not building with it and you're just buying people's last names, yeah, I got on Versace glasses. But if you just buy, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, though. You have to know how to buy luxury shit. You don't buy luxury shit with money. You buy it with reward points on your credit card.
I gotta start doing that.
You know what I'm saying? You don't buy luxury shit with cash.
You
buy it with reward points.
But in the songs, they tell people that's what they buy. They
Right, because that's how you keep a slave a slave.
$300,000 for that car. I paid for this.
That's how you keep a slave a slave.
No, I'm just saying that's the reason why a lot of these people now feel the way they feel. That's why they have to get the money, because they want to sit there and pay for
because they want to impress other people. You don't buy a liability without having an asset that's going to pay for it, so it don't come out your pocket, and that's other people's paper.
See, this real shit, like rich people and wealthy people, or even people that's on a come up, and they focus.
Wealthy better than rich.
Yeah. But even people that's on a come up, that could be me, that could be him, that could be anybody in this room. We on a come up. You have to take your money, your credit, everything that you have, every asset you have to make big purchases should be used in building yourself. It should be so you don't take your money or your credit cards and buy the shit that, I hate to say it, niggas buy. To look good for somebody else that's broke beneath you. So you look good for them. But motherfucker, go on Rodeo Drive. You ain't shining no more.
Right.
Go around.
It
don't look like nothing. You can't leave North Philly. You can leave North Philly and go uptown to Mount Airy, and it's a difference. You ain't gonna get the same look because they dealing with a different type of money. You understand? They've been spoiled, and their family, their mom and dad had money all their life. They had good jobs. It was a lot of them was 2 family households, and now North we had 1 mom. So it's just different. So we spend money to look good for people that don't have what we have. Instead of buying assets, we buy liabilities.
Facts.
Yeah, I heard that before.
So everything that we like is a liability.
But you just said something that sparked in my mind, right? Instead of actually reaching the youth, we really need to reach the mom.
More adults, because
the mom is the front line, right? Whatever music mom listened to growing up, that's what we listen to. what I'm saying? So in order to get to the youth, you really have to go through mom, because that's where all of our hearts are. The daughters and the sons, like if you can reach the mom and get her to give them the medicine with the candy coating, because coming from black men, it's going to sound harsh because we want the result right now, whereas though it's going to take a course of time. So if we get the information to the women, and that's what the women are the main resource, and this is why we were separated during the civil rights movement. You know what I'm saying? Because it was black families, man and woman, that funded that movement. Now, once they saw our power was in the family, well, last time anybody in here sat down at the dinner table with the entire family? Mom, dad. But I'm saying, like, remember 6 o'clock we was sitting at the table back in the 8th.
But we eat at the table in my house.
No, he said
the whole family. The father, the mother, the kids.
You know what the sad part is? The last time I actually did that was a holiday.
Thanksgiving.
And that's what it was.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So
think about it.
Yeah, so
think
that's
about
what
it.
Wow.
That's how you dispatched. That's how the black family got disenfranchised. You know what I'm saying? The fast foods, the kids are eating out, the moms are eating out, we buy shit, we eat it in the car with the kids on the way to somewhere else.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So now we're not sitting down and we're not having these conversations.
Right.
No communication.
Like I remember growing up, and when we congregate on the corner, we wasn't selling drugs, you know what I'm saying? But guys would pull up like, yo, y'all gotta break this up. It's too many of y'all in one place. You know what I'm saying? This is the same thing that happened inside of the black home. It's the same exact thing. It's too many of y'all. So what we're going to do, we're going to give that woman a DPA check. But if we give you the DPA check and we give you housing, you cannot have that man in there.
Yeah, it is on there, because if he's not on that lease, it's not on that lease.
Can't be there. So
And y'all gonna sneak and let him live there.
yeah,
But he ain't supposed
sometimes. But as soon as that nigga do something you don't like, nigga, you gotta go.
They be like,
So that gave, but that was a plan to give the woman the power to separate us.
Because if they can get the black man out of the household,
Who's going to apply the discipline?
they can get the woman.
Right. So now with the feminizing of the black male, you know what I'm saying? With the feminizing, there's no more soldiers.
Yes, yeah, gonna have to go on, but
You feel me? So
This
the
is
dad
more-
not there.
This is more than hip hop.
Y'all can definitely.
This is
come
hip
in.
hop, bro.
We could always talk about it.
This is hip hop. This is what hip hop is supposed to do.
We're gonna name the show "This Is More Than Hip Hop."
More than hip hop.
It's bigger than that. It's
No,
bigger
but
than
for
that.
real,
No, I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to get like young boys, like the trouble young boys,
Right.
and like older guys, and like have a conversation. I tried to do it before, but like
No, we could definitely do that, man. I'm down.
I used to help out at a pile, right? And like I don't know, out of nowhere they just said you can't come back in that joint. Like
Still ain't find out why.
I know, no, the young boys told me why. They just said
Because you was giving real
I was
information.
giving them real information.
Why you think Tupac did?
Why you think Nip did?
I said what?
That's crazy.
Like the young boys, like now they don't even go there. I told them no, just go there, still play basketball. They like it's not the same no more.
Right.
Like,
Without you.
can't like he a cop at the end of the day. Like and he act like a cop while they in there. They said so. It's like I mean they can't relate
helped them
because
out,
like
yeah.
he pushing them away and all that. I'm like damn.
But that would be.
But that joint happened out of nowhere. Like out of nowhere, he just said, "Yo, man, we can't have you in here no more." I'm like,
Bro.
what?
I know exactly why, because I can see it in you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You definitely have a divine spark, and that's what we have to reignite. We got to get him out of here. So watch yourself out here, man, because they, you know what I'm saying? Like Nip was actually dropping knowledge. They got him out of here. He was fucking with Dr. Sabi. He was teaching us, you know what I'm saying, how to eat and shit like that. And they got him out of here. Pac was telling us to stand up for ourselves. They got him out of here.
Yo, and I was just saying something about that. You never hear about Nipsey Hussle killer on the news.
No, because he was hired. He was an agent.
Yeah, I already know. No, that's why I was trying to tell people. I'm like, Look at it. I said, watch when he start going to court. You know, when they go to court, they always
It's always publicized.
It's always gonna be. Bro,
Yeah, none of that. None of that.
You never heard about him getting beat up in jail. You never heard about anything.
Is he even in jail?
That's what I said. I don't think he is.
So, you know, we just gotta stay focused and you know, this thing of ours with my man Serge, like I think he titled this so correctly, you know, for this event. This thing of ours.
Tell me what you think of it. Then let me see where you at. Where you think that came from?
Well, I know it came from a mafia mindset in regards to you know, what we're creating. But even when you think about the mob, the first thing they took care of is family.
That's what this is.
This
That's
is
why
family.
I named this show This Thing of Ours.
It's
I could
ours.
have named this thing anything I wanted to name it. I named it This Thing of Ours. I could have named it
Serge Show.
Serve Show. Exactly. I'd have been a selfish motherfucker.
No, this is going to be in Chester, 517 Avenue of the States.
Avenue of the States.
Okay.
They did a movie premiere inside of the same place. They got two sides to it, correct?
Yeah.
You can serve food on one side and the venue was on the
No,
other.
this is at Dream. This is at Dream. But the sneaker store right there, the Jalil Beats right across the street. But I think, at that spot, other spot, that's on the same block, I think. But I named it This Thing of Ours because if I'd have named it anything else, it would have been selfish. And I wanted everybody to feel like it's ours.
Okay.
It's ours. This is not about me. This is ours.
That's dope.
So everybody feel like they're part of the movement that's going to happen, and it's going to go everywhere. And there's going to be some artists.
See, he used that same thing in his 40/40 club.
It's going to be some artists.
Right.
It's
You
going
see
to
what I'm saying?
What?
It's that frequency.
Yeah.
He used the same thinking that Jay was using when he made the 40/40 club, which like my clothing line, Cartel 9. At the end of the day, she a business, you a business, he a business, she a business. If you look at any piece of mail that came to your crib, one of your bills, your name is in capital letters. You know why? Because you can't bill a human being. You can only bill a business. You know what I'm saying? So we are all businesses, which is mean when we working together, what is a cartel? A cartel is a group of businesses
pull out your social
working in the
security
court.
card.
Working in the court.
Let's see how your name spells
It's
on
in
your
capital
social security
letters.
card.
It's in capital letters. You was born
And
a
we never
business.
talked about this.
We're in a business.
What's on the back of your social security card?
Your Q-SIP?
What's on the back?
Break it down.
Listen.
We never talked about this, but I know where he at.
Yeah, this is a whole nother. This is a whole nother level when you talk about.
You are a business.
You are a business. You are an entity. When you create
to
a
the
when you create a
government.
business, you create an entity. You are already an entity.
Remember we were talking about like the
Right,
EIN numbers and
right,
stuff?
all
Yeah.
that
That's
social-
crazy.
So not, huh? So yeah, I heard. so even your number, like you are a commodity. It's already determined how much
Right.
money you're going to make in taxes on your W-2 forms. So that's what you're working towards for the corporation that you're underneath. You know what I'm saying? So it's already determined by what your parents made. You feel me? So when you fill out that W-2 form and you oblige and sign that contract, you are now contractually agreed to make this amount of money
Right.
for the Commonwealth in which you live.
Wow.
And
That's a good
that's
conversation.
good.
But make sure y'all come through April the 1st.
I don't even want to go no further than
Me neither.
I was gonna go.
Yeah, I don't want nobody
The
coming looking
feds
for me.
might come in this mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. They just, some old head said that he don't pay no phone bill or nothing with no money. He just give them his social security.
Social security card. You can pay
You know what?
bills with
Now
it.
he said, "You think I'm lying? Come on,
Listen,
come with me."
I know
That
people.
nigga phone
It's
still
that-
was
that-
already-
So here's the thing though. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you.
That goes real deep.
he
though.
was-
It's really deep.
You gotta be deep in the
No,
game to
he
know that.
deep.
So he
Yeah.
has a nationalization
He got
card.
a house. He got
So
a
he has-
house that he never paid bills.
I was about
Yeah.
to say,
It was
you
a
can
abandoned house.
listen. You can
So
buy
when they
a
came
house.
to get it, he said,
Yeah.
"This is my house."
Yeah, you can.
So they start
right,
bringing
right.
everybody. He said, "Well, come on, let's go to court then."
Yeah, and he's probably going to win. So it's a difference between being sovereign,
Wow.
being sovereign here, or being a part of the Commonwealth. It's a whole nother
That's a whole-
conversation.
yeah.
We're not going to spin that
when
block.
he be talking about that, I be like,
We're not going
"Who
to spin
is
that
he
block.
doing?" No, I'll be listening listen to it. I listen to it.
This thing
I
about
still say he weird, but I be listening to it because he show you like he.
I get called weird too.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it or not, I get called weird too. So
yeah, when you start to go in with all that, people gonna look at you like you lying, you crazy. You crazy. First thing a black person gonna tell you when you start spitting all this type of shit.
Listen,
you crazy. You lost
and don't
your
be
fucking
mad.
mind.
If ain't nobody calling you crazy, it just mean you ain't meant to be great. They call. You know how crazy you got to be to invent the telephone? I want to talk to somebody that's not even here. You thought I want to talk to somebody that invent the telephone.
Yeah.
And there it is.
I don't sit no active, but I'm active online. Bad bitch, I'm fine. Got my own line like a line.
This is a good show.
I ain't read.
It definitely did.